Hey everybody, it's Meredith Miller, your coach here for the weekly Sana Q&A Mondays. Today I'm going to answer some of your questions both in Spanish and English. So be tuned for these answers and stay tuned for these answers. And I just want to make a little announcement too. Last week I tried out this new format where I did one question and one answer per video. And the response was like an overwhelming, everybody loved that format. It's a lot easier. So I'm going to continue with this format. I am going to do some of the questions in Spanish as well so that I can reach that portion of the people who are tuning in to my channel whose first language is Spanish. So I'm going to start with this question. This woman said, "I'm really trying to go no contact, but it's hard. I'm a few days in, but he doesn't seem bothered that I'm not contacting him, which is making me feel rejected and wanting to contact him again. Is this part of his games to make me feel rejected? I'm so confused." So, oops, sorry, let me just clear that off my screen. So yeah, and here's the thing, right, about the no contact. If you set the boundary to go no contact and then you're waiting around for this person to contact you, or you're trying to figure out how they're feeling about it. First of all, I don't know how you're doing that, because if you are, you're not no contact. Like, are you still connected on social media? Are you stalking this person on social media? Did you not block them on your phone? Are you still waiting for that text or that call to come in before you block them? You're not actually no contact. So let's start with that. Okay, and number two, you're setting yourself up for failure with this mentality. And let me tell you why. Okay, that's gonna seem a little harsh, but this is real. Okay, if you set that boundary of no contact, but your intent is just to see how that other person reacts and to hope that they're gonna react back and that they're gonna contact you and tell you that they missed you and tell you that, they've seen the light and, they're so sorry for everything that they did and they just want to make you happy and blah, blah, blah. You're setting yourself up for failure, because you're going to work yourself up so much to the point till that person finally contacts you. And yes, that is their form, the narcissist, when they're, trying to get your attention through the hoovering and then they're ignoring you and that sort of thing. That is their form of trying to get you hooked in that game. The no contact is end game. The no contact is not a game. It's not the silent treatment, though it's funny because it's the antidote to those kinds of things. Like, the narcissist uses the silent treatment as a form of punishment. They have no intention of fully cutting you off because they need you as narcissistic supply. They just give you the silent treatment so that you want them more, so that you let go of the boundaries that you just set that pissed them off, so that you give them what they want, which you didn't do, which is what pissed them off, so that you stop calling them out and holding them accountable and responsible for their actions, which is probably another thing that pissed them off and caused them to go with the silent treatment. The no contact is end game. It's over. It doesn't mean, well, I'm just not going to contact him until he contacts me and then I'll get back in contact. That's very, very dangerous. You're setting yourself up for failure because you're setting yourself up to get hooked back in. Remember, statistics say 7 times is the average amount of times that a victim or a survivor will go back to the abusive person. 7 times, because they're caught in these mind games. Okay, so you got to get real clear with yourself and figure out why you went no contact with this person. Is it because this person is manipulative and abusive? Then no contact is end game. It means you're not looking for them to contact you, okay? Because you need to stop caring about what that person wants from you. If you're sitting around waiting, you're going to make yourself into a prey again, into a target for that person. They're going to catch you at a weak moment. They're going to say that thing that they know that you always wanted to hear them say, or that every time they say it, it makes you melt. And then you want to reach out and get back in contact, or just as friends, or this sort of thing. And you're right back in it before you know it. Okay, that's number one danger. The number two danger is that you're wasting your life with this game that you're playing. inside your mind. You're wasting your life. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your attention. You're wasting your focus on this person who doesn't give a shit about you. Okay? You are investing your time and energy and awareness on this person who doesn't care about you. Wherever you invest your attention and your energy, that's what grows in your life. Okay, so you're either growing destructive, negative, toxic relationships with people, or you're growing something positive, like following your passion and your life purpose and taking action in that direction and hanging out with people who mutually love and support you and uplift you in life. Okay, so that's the choice you're making, and you got to recognize in every moment that your mind wants to go think about him and think, why isn't he contacting me? Why doesn't he miss me? He doesn't seem to be bothered, which is making me feel rejected. If you're still placing your sense of approval on this person, you're in trouble because you're going to go back. So if you want to go back, that's the path to keep going down. If you're done with that, if you really want to end that game, then go full no contact, which means you cut him off across the board, not on the phone, everything is blocked. There's no way he gets through on social media, mutual friends, all of that is cut off. Entirely cut off, which means even if he's trying to contact you, you have no idea and you don't care because you're moving forward and you're focusing and watering the plants that you actually want to grow in your life. Okay, so get really clear about what it is that you want. Do you want this guy to contact you so that you can go back to him and not feel rejected by him until the next time that he rejects you and the next time that he rejects you and the next time, so that you can really, really, really feel what that rejection is so that you can finally move through it? Maybe, right? Because sometimes we go back for these frying pan lessons. Like, I've been there, I won't lie, so many times until I really got it, right? So maybe you didn't really get it yet in that relationship. If you're still holding on, that means you haven't accepted the truth of who that person is. You haven't accepted that that's a manipulative and abusive person, that that's a negative person, that that's a toxic relationship to have in your life. Because once you accept that, you're done, right? You don't want to go back. You don't want to hear from that person. You don't leave anything open so that that person can get back in contact with you. So if you want to be successful with this, I highly recommend that you completely shift your mindset here and that you go fully no contact. And every time your mind goes to him, because it will, it's on default, it's going to go there, right? Every time your mind goes there, you want to tell yourself, stop, cancel, 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 or delete, delete, delete. Instead, I choose to focus my energy, attention, and awareness on whatever that is. Maybe you love music. Maybe you love to play guitar and sing. Maybe you love to play piano. Maybe you love to dance. Maybe you love to create art. Maybe you love to read or write, or you want to take some new class and learn something that you've always wanted to learn. Maybe you just never had enough time for your friends because you were always wasting it on this jerk off who didn't care about you, and you were leaving yourself, available to the last minute when he finally was going to call up and be available for you, and now you can focus on those social relationships, on your friendships, on your family, right? So what is it that you actually want to grow in your life? If you want to feel loved by the people in your life, you need to cut off entirely the people who don't love you. Okay, Trent Shelton says, if you don't know who he is, look him up on Facebook, or if you use Snapchat, he's on there too. Trent Shelton, right? He says, don't let the hearts who didn't love you keep you from those who will. Right? Don't let those people who didn't love you keep you from the people in your life who do love you, or from the people who can enter your life now, who will love you, who didn't have a place in your life because you were giving all of your attention and awareness and focus to this person or these people who didn't care about you. So get a reality check and shift your mind, or know that that mentality that you've got right now is going to set you up for failure. It's going to set you up to go back into that abusive dynamic. So get really clear with yourself and what you want. I know it's difficult. I know that's really hard to hear, but that is the absolute truth. And that's what you really need to hear. So I'm sending you a very big hug.